Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going.
And off we go from Seattle.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Garoppolo. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
He got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, 28 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start for... Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find the spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
This will be caught inside the 10. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Working from the gun, Garoppolo toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Garoppolo finding Kendrick Bourne there. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. And he's able to put it through.
Niners 14, Seahawks nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
2nd and 6.
They'll toss it out to Carson. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're to the side.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Wilson.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction? Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Carson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
At the 23-yard line.
Here's Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
A gain of
a good pickup there at 22.
Good for another Seahawks. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. David Moore, the intended target.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. To throw is Wilson. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Garoppolo going to give this one to McKinnon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right at the line.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
Lining up
Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general. Discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out.
There's never a good place on the field to fumble the ball. Let's just call it as it is.
But definitely not in your own red zone.
In your own red zone, it's heightened, isn't it? Because you're almost automatically giving up a score and the momentum, and everything just changes for your team.
Yeah, so the kickoff fumble, now great field position. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
The ball carrier.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Niners 28, Seahawks 8. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Carson. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And Olsen over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
1st and 10.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the 1st as the tackle is made at the 33. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on 4th down. It's Jason Myers. The wind is at his back here in the 2nd quarter. And this one is right down the middle. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for the Niners. 55 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there's no space available. An incompletion as a result.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. Garoppolo again, feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
And on 2nd and goal, they decide to throw it again, and this result is even worse. They take a sack. On 1st down, it was simply an incomplete pass. Not a good first 2 plays, beginning with 1st and goal.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Garoppolo. It's to him again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And that hits off the left upright, and it caroms away, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. You go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle.
Lockett.
Tyler Lockett. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Throwing again here, Wilson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
28, Seahawks 19. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Down.
Trent Taylor, 27 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. This is DJ Reed returning. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, it's Carson, and there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line of
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
3rd and 8.
The Seahawks on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time, getting the sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a 1st down. And partner, I'm not really sure what in the world they were thinking on 4th and long there at this stage in the game, but you think social media may be firing up a little bit right now?
Oh, the coach is trending right now. All right, there's no doubt about it. People are wondering what that decision was. But it takes me back to a number of years ago. A very successful coach in the league had told himself before a playoff game he was going to be aggressive. No matter what, he's going to be aggressive. And it ran his team into some real problems.
Mostert hit and he drops the ball. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a rush coming, and he's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will cut the lead down to 13. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. Here's Richie James on the return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
On the return, the Niners take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only...
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg Olsen, 37 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Throwing is Wilson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get him. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kendrick Bourne, the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. He's going to throw one up for the end zone.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
For Deebo Samuel, incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Trey Flowers picks it, and he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off near the 29.
That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
28-yard line.
Here's Wilson to throw. Airing it out for Olsen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Now Wilson.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Brooks picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
He's going up top. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, 49ers. Trent Taylor. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Niners 42, Seahawks 28. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for St.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get... And now here is another interception. Picked off at about the 31. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. There he goes, right side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 49er. Raheem Mostert, 32 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through. Flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And he'll drop here to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
At the 42-yard line.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Carson. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 23-yard run. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now it's Wilson. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Seahawks, 36.
Decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
He'll throw from the gun, and he'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
And now here is another interception. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go, here we go.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there.
11-yard line.
Now Mostert. And he stopped immediately there.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
It's a run with Mostert.
They'll try to run it here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
The score, Niners 55, Seahawks 36.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Reed. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. Wilson. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further.
55, Seahawks 44. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's James.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 49. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah, Ty Detmer.
He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, Are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good.
No gain on the
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They run again with Carson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
down and 11.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. He's going to look deep for more. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
I guess they figured they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Wilson. And Olsen over the middle. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Greg Olsen, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on-knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. Again, Wilson. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Seahawks 52. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now James returning. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10. At their own
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold to add the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
makes the score Niners 62, Seahawks 52. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what do we...
And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 32. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
52.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Garoppolo to try again on second down. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle from Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Now goal for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Niners 69. Seahawks 52. Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Here's Reed returning. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people would think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
And the lead is now 24.
Is good. Makes the score Niners 76. Seahawks 52.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter.
It got his man complete. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. David Moore, 82 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Here's James.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts,